Hello, everyone. Welcome to Richer Chinese Language. I'm your Chinese teacher, Teacher Richard, and every Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m., Taiwan time, Beijing time, Teacher Richard will be here teaching you basic Chinese. Especially, we can learn something about new HSK level 1. And in this lesson, I mostly speak English to make you better understand today's lesson. And today, I'm going to talk about very important grammar point. That is adverbs of degree in Chinese. Oftentimes, we need to express these adverbs of degree. Like in English, we use like very much or pretty or like quite, something like that. Almost, hardly, barely. So in Chinese, we also have this kind of adverbs of degree. And most of the time you get very confused because in English, we only use adverbs of degree before the adjective. But in Chinese, we can put adverbs of degree before, after, even in between. So today I'm talking about 4 main usage in Chinese of adverbs of degree. And let's talk about it. Hello, 各位. Thank you very much for being with me. Assalamualaikum. Hello, Kai. Thank you very much to be my lesson today. Hello, Omeima. Hello. So let's get started right now. And today's grammar point is very essential for you if you want to get a full understanding about Chinese adverbs of degree. So today I'm going to teach you 4 kinds of AD, what is that? That's adverbs of degree in Chinese. So actually, we use adverbs of degree to modify an adjective. And the most commonly used one is 很. Actually, 很 is very. So that's the most commonly one for you to learn and memorize it. Okay, 很. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you the first one. And this is the most commonly used one for Chinese degree adverbs. And this one, it's just like in English, we use very old, very young, very pretty, very handsome. It's like the function of very. So we put this kind of adverbs of degree before an adjective. Okay. So the grammar point would be subject plus 很, which means very, plus an adjective. So it's like in English. Okay. And also we can use 很 to modify psychological verbs. Okay. So what are psychological verbs? Let me give you some brief reminder here. Psychological verbs, we can, aka emotional verbs, they are like such as 喜欢, to like. For example, 讨厌, dislike. For example, 明白, understand. Or 恨 actually means hate, to hate. Or 爱, love, 爱. Or 感谢, which means to thank. These verbs, of course, we have many. We have a lot of them. We call them psychological verbs. So we can also use adverbs of degree, such as 很, to modify psychological verbs. Okay? So that's a brief reminder for you. Okay, so here I want to tell you, in English, I can say I am happy, right? But in Chinese, we don't say 我. Okay, do you know what is happy in Chinese? 快乐, right? In case you didn't know that, I'll take 快乐, happy, for example. In English, we can say I am happy, right? But in Chinese, no. In Chinese, don't say 我快乐 only. So I just want to tell you, in Chinese, absolutely, you need a 很. But here, 很 doesn't really mean very here. 很 just a necessary word to modify an adjective. So in Chinese, we don't just say 我快乐, I is like I happy. No, you need to say I am very happy. But here, 很 doesn't really mean very here. 很 is just a necessary marker for an adjective. So this is something I have to tell you, and this is important. Don't say 我快乐 only. That sounds quite odd for Chinese speakers. You have to say 我很快乐. I give you one more example. You can say 我饿. No, not really. We say 我很饿. So don't say 我饿 only. We need to say 我很饿. So, of course, we talked about this in our previous lessons many times. We don't say I am hungry. In English, you can say I am hungry. But in Chinese, no. In Chinese, you have to say I am very hungry. Here, 很, very, doesn't really mean very here. 很 is just a marker to modify an adjective. So we don't say 我饿 in Chinese. In Chinese, for an adjective, absolutely, you need an adverbs of degree such as 很. So today, my task is to teach you. Besides 很, we have so many other adverbs of degree to use. But you have to note it first. For Chinese adjective, 很 or something like 很 is necessary for an adjective. Hopefully you understand this concept, and then we can go on this lesson. Understand? Okay. Yeah, 高兴 is also happy. Yeah, 各位，我很 necessary, right? 我很 I mean 很 is necessary for happy, right? In Chinese. So you have to say 我很高兴. Okay, 我很高兴. Oh no, forget is not a psychological verb. Okay, 我很忘记. No, we don't say that. Okay, hello, 伊人. Nice to see you. And who else? Han Jian, hello. Hello, from Pakistan. Assalamualaikum. 我很难过. 很难受吧? Oh, Stephen, you want to say 难受, right? It's like it's tough for me. 我很难受. Not 难过, 难受. Like it's tough for me. Okay, so 很 is a necessary marker for an adjective in Chinese. And today, I want to tell you what are other adverbs of degree for you to use in Chinese. What are the others? That's important, right? We cannot use 很 all the time. So today, I'll tell you what are the others adverbs of degree to use in Chinese to make your Chinese sentences more colorful, more interesting, and more meaningful. Okay, so what are they? We have many words for very in Chinese. Besides 很, we have some commonly used one. For example, 好. 好 doesn't mean good here because 好 here is an adverb of degree. So 好 actually means very too. So you can say what? You can say 我好快乐. Well, this sounds quite beautiful sentence. Okay. 我好快乐, right? 我好快乐. So 好 is another very commonly used adverb of degree. Okay, 好, very commonly used. What are some other ones? Okay, 非常 So what can we say? You can say 我非常快乐. So you can use 好 or 非常 to replace 很. And also we need this kind of marker to modify an adjective. And that's necessary in Chinese. Okay. Once again, an adverb of degree is necessary for an adjective, but maybe before this lesson, you only know you can use 很. But today, we learned so many others like 好 also can be replaced. 很 okay, also 非常 right? So you can say 我好快乐,我非常快乐. And they really have this kind of meaning of fairy in English, okay? So when you say 我很快乐, that just means I am happy. But when you use 我好快乐 or 我非常快乐, you're really giving us a kind of feeling I am very happy. So these words are emphasizing the degree of your adjective. Okay. Okay, so what are the other AD? Okay. These ones are commonly used ones. And we have some formal adverbs of degree. Okay, for example, 十分. Okay, 十分. So we can say 我十分快乐. That means I am quite happy. I'm pretty happy. So when you use these formal ones, oftentimes it's like you write an essay. It's like a written language. These adverbs of degrees are something like a written language. So when you say 我十分快乐, we don't really say it in casual Chinese. You use it in your written essay, okay? 我十分快乐. Okay, you can also say 我相当快乐. 我相当. 相当 actually means quite, very much, pretty, something like that. So 我相当快乐. We don't really say that in our daily talk. We use it in the written language. Okay? So 我相当快乐. Okay? Okay. One more is like 如此. Actually, 如此 means so. So 我如此快乐 means I'm so happy. 如此. But give you a very important reminder. Formal ones, we often use them in essays. So formal, we don't really say it in our daily talk. How about some informal ones? Yeah, like 超. 我超快乐. When you say 我超快乐, oftentimes you're talking to your friends. You're talking to your close friends. You're talking to, I mean, that's a very formal usage. 我超快乐. Like, actually means I'm super happy. So that's a casual way. I'm super happy. Hello, 李威. 相当, no, 李威, 相当 means quite or pretty in English. If you really want to translate the two, I'll give you how they are translated in English. 十分 oftentimes we will translate it to quite. 相当 we translate to pretty. Pretty much pretty, right? Because here pretty doesn't mean beautiful. Here pretty means very much, right? So 相当, sorry, quite. Quite, sorry. Yeah, okay, so that's the way we translate this adverbs of degree. Okay, quite. 十分, 相当, pretty much, pretty. Okay. And the 如此 oftentimes will translate it to so. 超级 super. 我超级快乐. You can say that. Yeah, 我超逊. Very good. 我超逊. And oftentimes we'll add a 的. 我超逊的. Okay. You can add a 的 to like strengthen your tone. Okay. 我超逊的. 我超快乐的. So oftentimes you hear native speakers use a 的 like 超帅的 like super handsome, 超可爱的 super cute. So sometimes we'll add the, okay, at the end. OK， 李威，今天要怎么过中秋节？吃点月饼吧。I'll eat some moon cakes and take a rest. Maybe watch some films at home, something like that. 星星说，老师中秋节也在上课，好辛苦哦。不辛苦 I like it very much. I enjoy it. Okay, so hopefully you understand these commonly used one. And we use this, the first usage, the first grammar point. We use these before an adjective. Okay, just like in English. Okay, one quiz for you. 女王逝世了。女王逝世了。Like Queen Elizabeth, 女王 Queen. 女王 means queen. Okay, 女王。逝世 is a formal way to say pass away, to say die. Especially 逝世, we use this term for famous people. So when you know famous people die, you can say someone, the famous people, 逝世了, which means the famous people passed away. Okay, passed away. Okay, 逝世 is for famous people's death. Okay, then 我伤心很. Okay, what's the answer? Can you tell me? Oh, 丽娜，女王逝世了，我很伤心. Okay, once again, 很 is a necessary marker for an adjective. That's the rule in Chinese. If you don't really want to use 很, you can use many other ones here. So you can say 我好伤心。我非常伤心 for written language. 我十分伤心。我相当伤心 I mean for formal Chinese or written language. 我如此伤心 You use this three in an essay. For informal one, you can say 我超伤心的 Okay, 我超伤心 Okay, 的 Okay, this optional. Okay, here this the is optional. This the is optional, okay? You can say 我超伤心 or 我超伤心的. Okay, you can say that. So how to make your Chinese more colorful, interesting, and meaningful? Don't use 很 all the time. In today's lesson, we need to learn some other more adverbs of degree to make your sentences more beautiful. Okay. 我很伤心2节罗马尼亚语课我也要上2节课好我很伤心汉奸祝你们中秋节超快乐 Yeah, you can say that 可以煮我味我真伤心 Very good, yeah, you can say that 我真伤心我很伤心 Okay, very good一节是跟一个中国男孩一节是个韩国女孩在网络上 Oh, I see. Okay, so in this example, we are using psychological verbs, aka emotional verbs. So adverbs of degree can also be used for psychological verb. So in this example, let's try it. Okay. Once again, 喜欢 like, 讨厌 dislike, 明白 understand, 恨 hate, 爱 love, 感谢 some more. Okay, we have more. 感谢 means to thank. Okay, so let's try this quiz. 弟弟 younger brother 吃菜 like eat vegetables. 很 Okay, 很 is an adverb of degree, right? So 讨厌 is a psychological verb, right? So in this example, we are using adverbs of degree to modify a psychological verb. Okay, so what's the answer? Can you tell me the answer? And try to use some other ones. Okay, you don't need to use 很 all the time. you can try, you can use these adverbs of degree. You can change my question, okay? You can change my quiz. You can use this one to make your sentences more beautiful, okay? Oh, 汉奸，弟弟很讨厌. Okay, now, very good. You're using 很 to modify the psychological verb, which is 讨厌, to dislike. Okay, 弟弟很讨厌吃菜. Very good. 弟弟很讨厌吃菜. Assalamualaikum. 各位，弟弟很讨厌吃菜. Very good. 弟弟很讨厌吃菜. 丽娜，弟弟很讨厌吃菜. Okay, very good. And of course, you can say 弟弟好讨厌吃菜. Yes, you can say that. 弟弟非常讨厌吃菜. Sure, good. 弟弟十分讨厌吃菜. Written language. 弟弟相当讨厌吃菜. Use it in an essay. 弟弟如此讨厌吃菜. Use it in an essay. 弟弟超讨厌吃菜. Good, good. You can use them. They're all correct. And it sounds very interesting. Yeah, 弟弟非常讨厌吃菜啊。弟弟不想吃菜. Yes, of course, grammatically okay. 弟弟十分讨厌吃菜. You can say that. Very good, very good. Don't use 很 all the time, please. Do not use 很 all the time. We can use some other adverbs of degree. So today, this is our purpose today, to learn some other more adverbs of degree. Okay, so the second grammar point for adverbs of degree in Chinese. Also, we use them to modify an adjective or a psychological verb. But this one is like we put adverb, we put adjective and psychological verb in between. This one is quite odd. We don't have this kind of usage in English. But in Chinese is so difficult to complicate it. Yes, we use this kind of adverbs of degree. It's like we put adjective and psychological verb in between. So we use 太 了 太 了, which means too adjective or so adjective. Okay, so remember, we need a le. This le is a necessary marker for this kind of adverbs of degree, which means too. So you can say 太快乐了. So 太快乐了 means too happy or so much happy, so happy. 太快乐了, 太伤心了. 太肥 fat, 太肥了. Okay, so that's the way to use it. And remember the here. And what are the other ones? Okay, Teacher Richard will give you two kinds of something like this. Okay, we can use 挺. So we can say 挺, 我挺快乐的. 我挺快乐的. Okay, 我挺快乐的. Okay, and in this case, we don't use le anymore. We use the. So for example, you can say 我很快乐. You can also say 我太快乐了. I'm too happy. I'm so happy. And today, I'll teach you two very casual one, but we use them very, very, very much often. So we will use 挺快乐的. 我挺快乐的. Like I'm very happy. 我挺, okay, in casual Chinese. You can also use 蛮. 我蛮快乐的. 我蛮快乐的. Okay, in these cases, we use the. at the end. Okay, and in this case, we use le in the end. So you need to practice so many times to get used to it. Okay, so that you won't forget to add a le at the end or a de at the end. Okay, so 挺. But many people have asked me, what's the difference between 挺, 蛮, and 很? Let me tell you, when you use 挺 or 蛮, just to the level of very. So when you say 我挺快乐的, yes, you're happy, but not that happy. Yeah, you're happy, but not that much. So when you use 挺, it sounds like you're happy, but not quite to the level. So when you say 我很快乐, 我挺快乐, it's like, yeah, you're happy, but not that much. So 挺 and the 蛮 is having a kind of feeling like not that much, just to the level of very, just to the level of very. So when you say 我挺快乐的, it sounds like you still have some unsatisfactory feeling. You're still not that much happy. You have some worries, maybe. Okay, so 我挺快乐的. Yeah, you're talking about very, but just to the level of very. Okay, so give you one quiz for you. 丹尼是一位警察。丹尼是一位警察。他的挺忙。What's the answer? Oh, 他挺忙的。Very good. This police officer, Danny, is pretty busy. Just to the level. Okay. 汉奸. Sorry, 汉奸. We don't use le here. We use the here. So that's the key point. Oftentimes you will forget about it. So 挺, once again, 挺 and the 蛮, we don't use le. We use the. So 汉奸, try it again, please. 弟弟非常讨厌吃菜。Okay, very good. 星星, 丹尼是一位警察，他挺忙的。丽娜，丹尼是一位警察，他挺忙的。Of course, you can say 他蛮忙的。他蛮忙的。Yeah, the meaning is similar. 他蛮忙的。丽娜，他太忙了。Yeah, he's too busy. He's so busy. 丹尼蛮忙的。Very good. 好，冰冰挺逊的。Very good. 挺逊 is like lousy or like lame. Okay. 好，他很忙。Yeah, you can say that. 好，素英，丹尼是一位警察，他挺忙的。Very good. 挺快乐的。丽娜 we need a 的，蛮快乐的呀。丽娜 just like I have said, when you, okay, pay attention please. When you use 挺 and the 蛮, that doesn't mean really, 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 or very, very, very much. No, it just means just to the level of happy. So it's the maximum level of very. Understand? When you use 挺 or 蛮, actually that's the maximum. The lowest level of very. I mean, when I say 我挺快乐的, it sounds like you still have some worries of concerns in life. You're not that really that very happy. You have some worries. You still have something that makes you unhappy. So when you say 蛮 or 挺, that's the lowest level, maximum level of very. Okay? That doesn't mean very, 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 not at all. It just means okay, very, okay. Okay. Okay, hopefully you understand my lousy English. 好 Christina, 丹尼是一位警察，他挺忙的。So Teacher Richard just want to tell you, what's the difference between 挺, 蛮 with 很? What's the difference? 挺 and the 蛮 is the lowest level of very. Okay, so that 挺 and the 很 doesn't mean very, very much. No, just to the level. Okay, so when you say 我挺快乐的, 我蛮快乐的. That sounds like you still worried about something. But when you say 我很快乐, 我太快乐了, 我十分快乐, 我超快乐, seriously, you're giving me a kind of, yeah, I'm very, very, very. But when you say 很 and 蛮, 我蛮快乐的, oh, sometimes I think sometimes you're still depressed. Okay. 今天是中秋节，我们应该很快乐 not 蛮快乐，蛮 is the lowest level, okay? Hopefully, I don't want to use that in the Moon Festival. In Moon Festival, you should feel 很快乐, okay? Hopefully. Okay, so let's try this quiz. 小明喜欢吃鼻屎. What is 鼻屎? Okay, you pick the nose and you eat it. You pick the nose and you take out boogers, right? Boogers, 鼻屎. Okay, this is 鼻屎. 鼻屎. Oh, okay, booger. Okay, I can add a S here. 好，小明喜欢吃鼻屎，太了Okay, what's the answer? 小明喜欢吃鼻屎，太了Okay, actually means disgusting. This is when you see something okay, we can say Okay, Okay, what's the answer? 太恶了 What? 吃鼻屎 Oh, disgusting. 太恶了 Very good. 好，小明喜欢吃鼻屎太恶了 Okay, disgusting. Okay, 吃鼻屎 Okay. 好，太恶了 You can say 挺恶的 挺恶的 You can also say 蛮恶的 Okay, oh my gosh, disgusting. Okay, 太恶了，小明喜欢吃鼻屎，太恶了。So when you see something that makes you disgusted, you can say, oh, makes you sick. You can say 太恶了，太恶了。Okay, 太恶了。Or 挺恶的 or 蛮恶的 or 超恶的 Okay, 超恶的 or 好恶哦 OK 对好恶好恶 We don't say 好恶了 We say 好恶哦 We say 好恶哦 Okay, if you really want to add a marker here like 好恶哦 Okay, 好恶哦 Okay, the third one. What? We use this kind of adverbs of degree at the end? I mean, this kind, the third one is used adverbs of degree after an adjective? What? Yes, we do have this kind of adverbs of degree. We use these four after an adjective, after a psychological verb. So pay attention, please. This is the third one, third grammar point. So, for example, once again, we use 快乐. So you can say 我快乐 and these, and you can use this one. Okay. Okay, so for example, we can say 我 Okay, subject, 快乐 the adjective, and the Here, means very much or extremely. So they are also adverbs of degree. So we can say 我快乐的不得了我快乐的不得了 Pay attention to the pronunciations, please. 我快乐的不得了 I'm extremely happy. I'm very, very happy. Okay, you can also say 我快乐到不行我快乐到 不行 extremely 我快乐极了我快乐极了 I'm extremely happy. I'm very happy. 我快乐死了 Okay, 死 doesn't really mean you die. That just means extremely. 我快乐死了 it doesn't mean I'm happy and I die. No, that means I'm happy to death. I'm very happy. Okay, 我快乐死了 Okay, so these ones are very informal and the tone is very strong. So it's like extremely. Okay, so 我快乐死了我快乐极了我快乐到不行我快乐的不得了 Oh, this one are very casual. Okay. Okay, let's try. Oh yeah, don't add another adverbs of degree in front. So when I say, for example, when I say 我快乐极了我快乐的不得了 I want to tell you, don't say 我很快乐的不得了 don't say that, okay? This is wrong. Some people will say like, Teacher Richard, can I say 我很快乐的不得了 No, absolutely not. Because the 不得了 already means very here. So here I want to remind you, don't add another adverb of degree in front of the adjective. So never ever say 我很快乐的不得了 This is wrong. You only say 我快乐的不得了 Don't use another 很 or 好 or 非常 anymore. Okay? So that's something I have to tell you. Important. So let's do the quiz now. 王嘉尔 you know 王嘉尔 a handsome Chinese boy, right? 王嘉尔不得了的帅 Okay, what's the answer? 王嘉尔帅的不得了 Very good. 王嘉尔帅到不行 You can use some others like 帅到不行王嘉尔帅极了王嘉尔帅死了 You can say that 王嘉尔帅死了 Yeah, and that sounds very interesting, funny. 玫瑰你好汉奸理查老师帅的不得了 Thank you very much 汉奸好星星王嘉尔帅的不得了Very good. Okay, so you can use any one of them. 王嘉尔帅的不得了王嘉尔帅到不行王嘉尔帅极了王嘉尔帅死了 Okay, very good. And the last grammar point, I want to introduce you another very good adverbs of degree, and that is 真的真的 in English means really. 真的 in English means really. It is a very special adverbs of degree that often goes with other adverbs of degree. What does it mean? Don't worry, I'll tell you. For example, we can use subject plus 真的 and we can still use other adverbs of degrees like 很 So we can say 我真的很快乐 Yeah, so 真的 is a very special adverb of degree because it can go with other adverbs of degree. Okay, so we can say 我真的很快乐 So here you see two adverbs of degree, but that's acceptable and that's correct. Okay, hopefully you understand it. Okay, 我真的很快乐真的 can go with other adverbs of degree. So, for example, you can say 我真的挺快乐的 You can say that. You can also say 我真的快乐极了 You can say that. 我真的快乐的不得了 You can say that. 我真的快乐死了 Yeah. So I'm talking about 真的, which means really, is a very special adverb of degree that can go with other adverbs of degree. And that's correct. Okay, so this is a very special one. Hello, 宋平，张艺兴帅到不行 ，very good. 李朝老师帅得不得了 ，thank you very much. Okay, hopefully you understand the 4 kinds of adverbs of degree. Now we'll have a lot of quizzes for you. Get ready, please. Okay, and before our quiz time, please support Teacher Richard. What can you do to support me? You can give me a like. You can share my channel. You can subscribe to my channel. Please do it. And if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, $2 per month, you can be my small potato. And thank you very much. Now it's quiz time. And hopefully, oh, yes. Sorry, we have a quiz here. 真的难 Okay, 难 means difficult or hard in English. 难爱一个人 loving someone 好 like pretty much. Okay, 好 Okay, can you tell me the answer? Oh, 汉平 is donating. Thank you very much. 祝理查老师真的快乐得不得了Thank you very much. 汉平，谢谢你啊，中秋节快乐。Thank you for donating. 素英，爱一个人 Now, 爱一个人 is a subject, okay? 爱一个人 loving someone. 爱一个人真的好难 Now, you can see 2 adverbs of degree. 真的 really. So, it can go with other adverbs of degree like 好 So, we can say 真的好难 Okay? 爱一个人真的好难 Yeah, that's true. 各位，爱一个人真的好难 Yeah, that's true. 努尔，爱一个人真的好难 Yes. 宋平，爱一个人真的好难 Henny 说，我真的很快乐能参加老师的课 You can say 我真的很高兴我真的很高兴高兴 and 快乐 are quite different. 快乐 is like your attitude for a long period of time. 高兴 is for short, maybe for something just happened. 高兴 So, Henny, 你可以说我真的很高兴高兴 is for maybe for an event, a short period of event. 快乐 is your attitude. 快乐 is at your attitude, your personality. Okay. 丽娜，爱一个人真的好难。好 Henny 爱一个人真的好难我觉得刘亦菲真的漂亮极了很棒的句子哦汉奸 Awesome sentence Seriously Okay 丽娜爱一个人真的好难 Okay very good Quiz time 太如此停这首歌叭叭叭好听的好这 this 首 Don't worry, it's a major word for song, 歌 So that's a major word. 这首歌 this song 好听 good to hear. Okay, 好 means good. 听 means hear. Good to hear. So in Chinese, we will say this. Something is good to hear because that something is so great, so nice. It's good to hear. So what's the answer here? 挺好听的这首歌挺好听的 Christina 这首歌挺好听的这首歌如此好听的 Sorry 淑英 we don't say that We don't say 如此好听的这首歌挺好听的 Very good Okay So when can we use the for an adverb of degree? We have 2 kinds of adverbs of degree to use the after the adjective. One is 挺 the other is 蛮 Okay 蛮 You can also use 蛮好听的 But when you use when you use 太 we don't use the No we use 了 太好听了 Okay, so that's the difference. 太好听了 So we cannot choose one 不可以选一 We cannot choose 一 here because we need a 了 when you choose 一 Okay, so the answer is not 一如此 You don't need anything at the end. We only say 如此好听 And that's a written language. 如此好听 No 的 here. No 的 here. And that's for a written language. And we can say 挺好听的 We can say 蛮好听的 Okay? You can use either one. But our answer here is 挺好，挺好听的，挺好听的，挺好听的，蛮好听的。Very good, Lina. 蛮好听的，太好听了。Yeah, you can say 太好听了。Very good, 汉奸 Perfect. Wow, I think you understand. I think you understand how to use the 4 kinds of adverbs of degree. Congratulations. Okay, question number 2. Oh. 不行，死了，不得了。这女孩丑，丑 means ugly. Okay, 女孩 means girl. This girl, ugly. It's like this girl is ugly. Ba ba ba. Oh, my God. Okay, what's the answer? 这首歌是好听的 Yes, you can say that. But 玫瑰 we don't really say that very often, but it's quite understandable. It's quite understandable. 挺好听的 Yes. 这首歌如此好听 Yes, you can say that. Okay, 素英这女孩丑不得了 No. 这女孩丑的不得了丽娜 we don't have a 的 here. We don't have a 的 here. What's the answer? Can anyone tell me the answer? The answer is not 不得了 because you need 的不得了. So this one is wrong because we only see 不得了 here. But we need a 不的不得了. Okay? We need 的不得了. 啊，这女孩丑死了 Yes. 这女孩丑死了 Very good. Okay, I think that's hard, right? That's not easy, right? We can say like adjective 死了 adjective 急了 adjective 到不行 adjective 的不得了 Okay, let's take a review 的不得了到不行急了死了 Okay, and my question is 这女孩丑吧吧吧丑死了 Oh, so ugly, my gosh 丑死了 Yes, 丑死了丑死了这女孩丑死了 Yeah, that's right Yeah, 这女孩丑死了 So here, 死了 doesn't mean die. It just means extremely, very much. Okay, very ugly. Okay, yes. But why can't we use 不行? Because you need a 到丑到不行 You need a 到 here. 这女孩丑到不行 Okay. 这女孩丑死了 Correct. 这女孩丑的不得了 Okay, so you need every word, okay? This is a complete usage. You need to use it correctly, okay? 这女孩丑死了。这女孩丑死了。Okay, very good. 真的。十分。蛮。学习西班牙文。太有意思了。学习 study or learn 西班牙文 Spanish 太了 too adjective and here my adjective is 有意思有意思 means interesting okay 有意思 interesting 太有意思了 What's the answer? Okay, can you tell me the answer? 真的 努尔真的 ，One Market 真的，玫瑰玫瑰真的 ，Henny 学习西班牙文真的太Henny 有意思了，学习西班牙文真的太有意思了 ，Very good. So here we're learning we can use 真的 to go with other adverbs of degree, and that's important. You can say 真的很，真的太，真的非常，真的好 etc. So 真的 is the only adverbs of degree to go with other adverbs of degree. So here, 太 is another adverb of degree. So we need to use 真的 here. Okay. 真的 Okay, very good, very good. Okay, I know you understand everything. Now, the last quiz for you. 太相当挺理查老师我感谢你了 Here I'm using a psychological verb. Okay, I'm using the psychological verb. So what's the answer? 理查老师我感谢你了 Okay, what's the answer?太努尔老师我太感谢你了理查老师我太感谢你了玫瑰玫瑰太葛威太 One Market 太 Neuro 太 Very good because when we see a l absolutely we need a 太 because our rule is 太 adjective 了 or 太 psychological verb 了 OK 我太感谢你了太了 OK 相当我相当感谢你 If you use 相当 don't use 了 When you use 相当 don't use 了 OK When you use 挺 we use 的我挺感谢你的我挺感谢你的So that's the way we use adverbs of degree. And we have 4 kinds of them. Pay attention, please. 理查老师我太感谢你了 OK 理查老师我太感谢你了非常非常感谢你跟太感谢你了有什么区别玫瑰玫瑰它们都不是书面语都可以用非常感谢你 We said it in our daily life 太感谢你了 we said it in our daily life And that just means you are very thankful, you are very grateful for someone. 非常感 it's like this. 非常感谢你太感谢你了 It shows you a great gratitude for someone. Okay. 相当感谢您 we can say that. Very good. We can say even you can say 超感谢你的超感谢你的 Yeah. You can say 感谢十分感谢你 but it's when you use 相当 or 十分 that sounds like a written language okay so hopefully you understand today's lesson and today we are learning 4 kinds of adverbs of degree let's do a review the first one is the most commonly used one we use this kind of ad adverbs of degree before an adjective. Okay, so besides 很 we can also use 好漂亮非常漂亮 You can also use formal ones, especially in a written language. For example, 十分漂亮相当漂亮如此漂亮 Okay, we also have informal one, and we can say 超漂亮 Oftentimes you can add a 的 after the adjective. So you can say 超漂亮的 or you can say 超漂亮 only. Okay, 超漂亮的 Okay, and the grammar point 2, we are talking about 太 adjective 了 So in this kind of adverbs of degree, we put adjective in between. We put the adjective in between. So pay attention, please. 太漂亮了，太漂亮了，挺漂亮的，挺漂亮的，蛮漂亮的，蛮漂亮的。Okay, that's the second kind of adverbs of degree. The third kind of adverbs of degree is we put these adverbs of degree after the adjective. So for example, 漂亮的不得了 like extremely pretty. 漂亮到不行 extremely pretty. 漂亮极了 extremely pretty. 漂亮死了 extremely beautiful. Okay. And the other kind of adverbs of degree is 真的, which is really. That's a very special adverb of degree that can go with other adverbs of degree, which means you can use 真的 and 很 together. So we can say 真的很漂亮，真的非常漂亮，真的挺漂亮的，真的漂亮极了。Okay? So that's the 4 ways to use adverbs of degree in Chinese. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. 太感谢您了 ，yes， 挺感谢您的 ，yes， 相当感谢您 ，yes， 十分感谢您 ，yes。我感谢您的we don't say that. We don't say that. When you we don't really say 我感谢你的不得了 We don't really say that. Okay. 我相当感谢你，我挺感谢你的，我太感谢你了 Yes, yes, very good. You can say that. You can say that. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. Hopefully, after today's lesson, you know how to use adverbs of degree in Chinese. And if you have any questions, comment below. I will answer. I will answer all your questions when I have some free time. Happy Moon Festival, 中秋节快乐. See you on Monday. Bye bye.